We've said it's been the moment of truth or whatever before, but this is no joke.
This is the second round moment of truth.
But this is a bigger moment of truth because we're driving it there. If you remember from the other video, we had the correlation code with the pedal, and it's kind of up in the air if we're gonna have another correlation code or if putting the new PCM fixed it.
We drove it around with the old PCM to get it aligned and everything, and we didn't have any problem. No correlation code, nothing. But this is a new one, new mass airflow. I don't know the tune. So we're going for it. We're gonna drive it up there. No support vehicle.
We're running off of like no sleep right now.
Took another nap. Another long night, early morning.
Yep. Doing all sorts of stuff.
If this car breaks down on us now, we're gonna leave it there. You can find it over alongside the road, so keep an eye out.
On fire.
That too. We'll probably have a little accident.
So everybody, welcome back to the ZHP garage. See? You see that? ZHP. So, without further ado,
hit the road, Jack.
Let's do it. Let's go.
Don't you come back. Let's do it.
We stopped at the gas station. It only took 2 gallons in total. So we had to unplug the mass airflow, and it runs fine. It doesn't really idle very well, but once you're driving, it drives. So we're gonna go. So let's see how it does, and we'll update you if there's any issues along the way.
Race car.
How was that drive, sir?
It was definitely eventful. Definitely eventful. We had to unplug the mass airflow, so then it acted up when we got off the freeway and died in traffic and didn't want to go and didn't want to start. We made it here though. We drove it here. Plug it back in. We'll get it straightened out here hopefully. No correlation code so far, so we're doing good.
And the tach and the speedometer and
everything's
the
working.
mileage too.
Yeah, well,
everything's working.
The speedo's not calibrated, so it's off. But the tach, it has a diode in the tach signal, so maybe we don't need the diode because the tach's way off. But it's reading now, and the fan's working.
So that means the PCM before was wrong.
Yeah, it did. PCM before definitely had some problems with it.
So
there's a difference in the manual ones and the automatic ones. So we got the manual one, so we're doing good so far. Hopefully we can get it tuned up today.
Sounds like about 95%.
We're gonna get up on the rollers here. We can get started.
Alright, we're getting it strapped down here on the roller. How you feeling?
Again, dude, I'm gonna be happy till it's done.
You're telling me. Are you concerned at all, or what?
Of course I'm concerned. It's a Nova, man, nothing but a headache.
While he's strapping down the car, what's this thing, huh?
57 Chevy.
Good old 57, man.
We're gonna trade. We're taking this one home with us.
Yeah, how about that? That's a way better deal.
Yeah.
Love me a 57 Chevy, man. I don't know if I'd have a 383 stroker, but I would love to have a 57 Chevy. Post, hardtop, wagon, four-door wagon, it doesn't matter. All right, the Westech man is set up on the laptop and he is getting everything dialed in. So we're about ready to run and get some legit pulls this time. But I mean, the pulls before on the last video were pretty legit, but this is gonna be for real this time. So if you remember for the last couple previous videos, we had the issues with the correlation going on with the pedal. So come to find out it's because the intake is getting heat soaked, or the throttle body is getting heat soaked from the intake. Intake is heating it up. We're gonna look to get a spacer for in between the intake and the throttle body to keep it from getting overheated and shutting it down. But for the time being, we're gonna have to keep it cool. We're gonna put a big fan on it and try and keep it cooled so it doesn't throw a code and we're able to go full pull with it. We're getting there. We're stepping in the right direction. We're getting there. We're figuring it out.
We're gonna put this Nova in the wind tunnel.
I guess you could say you're a really big fan of that Nova.
I don't know if I'd say fan of the Nova. We'll get carried away now.
You're gonna carry away the Nova with the fan.
Man, we got a serious tornado that's going on now.
Westech man said if we get over 420 horse, you need to hit the subscribe button down below. Took a little bit of time to get it starting fine, normal.
Yeah, we changed the mass airflow to the cartridge style, so had to.
Last video we did that, if you saw it.
So we had to like get to the point where it can run long enough to do something.
Yeah, to actually turn on normal. So how did it seem like it ran when you drove it over here? Was it lean? Or
Well, we had to, like I said, we had to unplug the mass airflow to drive it, but it seemed like you barely give it any throttle, and it would cut out like it was lean. It would chug. I think we did probably like 60, 65 though, but we could only do it in fifth.
Because
We put it in sixth, and you couldn't give it enough gas. It would just chug. So
we passed pretty much all the semis coming here, which they're probably going 55, 60, but we got passed by pretty much everybody else on the road. And you know how California is, you don't drive
down. 65.
you don't drive the speed limit on the freeways. Unless you have an RX 350, you just want to putt everywhere.
Or an old Mazda, maybe you just can't keep up with traffic.
Yeah, so get the Nova ready to go. We'll make a little bit of, not some full pulls quite yet, but we'll see what the car is at, how it runs, and then we'll get some pulls a little bit later in the video.
Let's check it out.
All right, the red carpet is rolled out, and we are sectioned off right here. Authorized personnel only, beyond this point.
It makes me feel important.
So what did we determine with the alignment?
Yeah, it's still out.
That's really something.
We're gonna line it in the garage. We're gonna use a tape measure, some string, and like a bob weight or something. I don't know. We're gonna do it in the garage. We're going live. Check it out. We're going live. Turn on the hurricane.
Something else that we forgot to mention as well while he's straightening out a few things, we adjusted the rear shocks because they're double adjust. We showed in a previous video. So we adjusted them for the street driving. I think we put them on a 5. They were at like a 0. And we put them at a 5, and we raised the ride height by like half an inch, 3/4 of an inch, something like that. And it's perfect. It drives it drives way better than it did previously before we adjusted it. So we like it where it's at right now. We're gonna run it at where it's at. If we need to change it in the future, then we will. But for right now, it drives really good.
His first pass, or first pull, since everything being changed. Did really good, man. Look at this thing, jumped up to 421.8 horsepower, 381 foot-pounds of torque. Still having a problem with the intake's getting hot and it's heat soaking the throttle body, and we found out that's what's causing the correlation. The sensor's getting so hot in the throttle body that it's making it all cattywampus. So now that's why we got the fan on here. We're trying to cool it down in between pulls. It worked good on the last one, so we're gonna cool it down and make some adjustments. We're gonna run it again, but we're definitely going good. I already lost 10 bucks now.
Well, I don't know. Currently, right now, it's kind of like right in the middle.
What was that? I was like 418.
You're 418. I'm 425, so it's closer to you right now.
Yeah, but it's got more in it.
But if it has more in it, you lost 10 bucks.
I already lost. Already lost.
I hope you have 10 bucks on you.
That's not a bad lose though. I'll take that loss.
So we're already over 420 horse. So you got to hit the subscribe button down below, right?
You gotta hit every button, man. You gotta keep up. Don't be falling behind. Don't be driving a Mustang and being in the back. You gotta keep up.
How do you feel, sir?
I feel hurt right now. This is on 87 octane. Just made 445 horsepower. 87 octane. Naturally aspirated. A little hydraulic roller. Unreal.
How do you feel about the Camaro?
I'm throwing the Camaro in the trash now. Anybody wants it, come get it. It's all junk. It's all junk.
Dude, we're
gonna go take it for a test drive. It's an animal.
What is it? L94?
L94.
All it is an L94 with no active fuel management and a cam. Yeah.
Stock valve train. Stock head casting.
Valve train upgrade.
It runs. It runs. Come check this out. We're gonna go for a drive.
We're gonna go for a drive. We'll pull it off the rollers like we did in the last video. We're gonna go for a drive and drive home. This is the car we came in.
Yeah.
We're gonna see what Mustangs we can embarrass.
Yeah.
Because they're gonna really get embarrassed.
Find a Fiero or two. Coming for you, Aaron. Coming for you.
Let's pull it off. Let's check it out now, y'all.
Check it out now.
UPS truck is right in the way. From what I heard, UPS trucks go 0 to 60 in 3 to 5 business days. Drop, 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 drop. that good before. It runs even better.
It's insane how good it runs.
Yeah, it likes going. It really
likes going.
It really bogs down in first when you're going like 10 miles an hour.
It's not too happy under like 2,000 RPMs.
Well, the car runs amazing. Just got to give your shout out to Westech.
That's where you need to go.
The Westech and the Westech man himself.
Westech, man, that sounds scary. It's like Slender Man.
Now he's got to like, share, subscribe now because we made over 445. We both lose. He's the one that won. What'd you guess?
Wasn't it like 430 originally?
Yeah, like 430.
Yeah, we both lost.
Yeah.
Pay the man, will you?
I guess we both owe him 10 bucks. Once again, shout out to Westech, always making it happen on our cars. This is what, the third car we've brought here?
Yeah, third. A lot more to come.
Oh yeah.
We got a couple more to come.
All right, we're done with Westech for this adventure.
We're never done with Westech. Watch your mouth.
That's why I said this adventure. They got the car running amazing, man.
I think it's 10. Check it out. Check this out.
Let's go back home. We're gonna do some footage going back home. See if we can catch anybody on the way.
Maybe a nice tasty Corvette. It might be fast. Let's see.
Start it up, let's go. So we made it to In-N-Out in Lake Elsinore. We're gonna grab some food. We need to let this.
It's hot out.
We need to let it sit and cool down a second.
We're having a problem losing our throttle. Throttle body getting heat soaked.
It's a good thing we have that skin tool. He kept telling me to clear it. I'll clear it. There was times where it was like 10 times in a row. Clear it, no throttle again. Clear it, no throttle again. So it was a little. It would have been horrible if we didn't have the scan tool. We couldn't have drove it. We had to trailer it. So.
1 hour later.
All right, we had our nice In-N-Out lunch.
Like always. Always In-N-Out. Always. Why is that?
Cars and In-N-Out go together. I just checked the weather. It's 100 degrees out here. That throttle body's not very happy by any means.
Get home and order up that phenolic spacer.
So I'm gonna be sitting here clearing codes the whole entire time. Let's make our way back home. Let's go. All right, everybody, we made it back to the garage.
First outing. Did about, what was it?
Almost 200 miles.
Yeah, about 200 miles. First trip in the car.
Very close to 200 miles. If you include what we drove on the dyno, probably 200 miles.
Of course, a couple more picky things, that came up we need to take care of, but it's less and less every time.
Yeah.
It's getting better. It's almost there.
Pretty much the only thing is the throttle body. That's the only drivability issue that we have.
We're going to go order a spacer for now, like a phenolic. so it doesn't heat soak from the intake, keeps the throttle body cooler, so it won't, I think the motor is getting like overheated is what the problem is, and then because it's not sending a code, it's just like, it's
It
weird.
just stops working.
Yeah, and then you got to clear it for it to work again. It's kind of a weird deal.
But we're very happy of how it runs.
Yeah, the horsepower
Like,
is unreal.
We were thinking what we said earlier, like 420 maybe, but dude, it shot to the moon,
Yeah.
445.
Man, shout out to Westech. That dude, he put a couple degrees timing in it. We put the new cartridge mass airflow sensor, and he got it all tuned. This thing is unreal. You just keep revving it, it keeps going.
And you can hear from the sound of it right away when you started it up.
Yeah, it was crisp.
It sounded really,
It's snappy.
really good.
It's a handful in this little car. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's a go-kart.
It's pretty cool.
These cars are a pain in the butt to build, but dude, they turn out
You got to make everything.
trick when you get it all together. It's one of the trickiest
If you
deals.
want to see what a 445 horsepower, 87 octane natural aspirated little
Yeah.
LS looks like, there it is.
87 octane too,
Yeah.
not 91, 87.
87, man. Little 1 3/4 headers that everybody told me was too small. My power robbing double roller timing chain.
Yeah,
Dude, we got it all.
we're all excited, but before we sign off, let's take a look at the
Yeah,
list.
the list, man. Chuck, we got
A lot of stuff to cross
all
off.
kinds of lists going. Take it from the top. Block off plate. We have a cut, but it's not done. But we got fab tunnel. Floor is done. We're out of the floor. We don't need no floor. What we got?
Cross off better than that. You can still read it.
What?
You gotta be able to not read it whatsoever.
can't
See?
read it.
Look
You
at that.
can't read it. You
Well, you gotta
can't
cross
read
off the end.
You can't read it.
Block off plate end what?
You can't read it.
See? Yeah, there
It
you
looks
go.
like an and.
Block off plate.
We got nothing. What do we got here? Interior doors. Yeah, we're still working on that. Back straight.
That's next video.
Kind of goes with the block off plate. These ones are gonna, these are all pretty much gonna go together.
Yeah.
So we move down. Oh, dyno time. We did that twice. We can put that times 2 almost.
Dyno tune times 2.
But we're done with that though. That's out of here. Even the 2. As much as we enjoy Westech and how great they are, that's enough seeing them for a little bit. We've driven it.
I think we can
We've driven it.
I think we can consider that a drive. That was
Because
a good.
it's a car and that's what you do. You drive them, right?
Yeah. That was a good.
So we're out of here.
That was a good solid
That
drive.
was a good drive.
Dude, look at that list.
We got 1, 2, 3.
2, yeah, well, 4 if you include the 2 doors, but one of them's already rebuilt.
Yeah, it just needs the door. That one's not. The passenger's not done. Good old R. Jones helped out with that one, but there's something going on with the regulator. The window's hard to go up and down, so that's why the door panel's not on there, and that's why that one's not 100% done. It's a lot better now with the tunnel and driving it, but
It's still loud.
it's loud because you get the noise from the exhaust. But no fumes are in the car. We had no problem with the exhaust getting in the car, even though the tailpipes dump at the rear end, but we aimed them. If you watch the video of the exhaust, they aim in at each other, so they actually catch the air and it blows it out. Instead of a lot of people that point them out, then it just causes like a vortex under the car. So we aimed them in, and it just pushes it, just comes out the back. If you ever notice that somebody has them like that, they do a burnout or something, it takes the smoke and it just blows it out away from the car. It's pretty trick. We're gonna add the H pipe in the exhaust, so I think it'll quiet down a hair more and it'll add a couple more horsepower. It'll probably said and done. It'll be really close to 450 after the H pipe, and I guess that'd probably be the only thing. Probably this to keep the throttle body cooler. So between the two, I would say it'd probably be right around 450.
It's not that fake 450 horsepower that everyone throws out there.
Yeah, not a 2-barrel cast iron intake, cast iron headed 350 that makes 450 horse.
Yeah, completely stock.
This actually makes 450 to the tires. So in all reality, at the crankshaft, it's like right around 525, 530-ish.
Yeah, Westech guy said about 520 at the
Yeah.
at the flywheel.
Yeah, this isn't pretend. So if you have a 450 horsepower car that you want to check out and see if it makes 450 horse, I'd pull this up alongside you. Let me know. That's it. It's hot as can be. Roasting
Yeah,
our
we're
ready for the
done.
drive.
We're super tired.
This is all you get of us this time.
We're super tired. We're done. So
I'm
next
out.
video we will be rebuilding the interior, and we got something big planned coming up very soon. So stay tuned for that. Hit the subscribe button if you're not subscribed already. Hit the like button if you enjoyed seeing the car dynoed again and seeing it run to its full potential. And I'll see you guys in the next video.